Alright, here's Gumshoe's testimony. A man called into the station around 30 minutes after midnight. We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. Now, I didn't suspect him of anything at all, but the next morning a body was found in the lake. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. I see. Very well. Begin your cross-examination, attorney, now! Banford's freaky as all hell. He's scary, he's vicious, he's... 30 minutes after midnight. Wait, who was the man? You received a call from a man? Yep. Wait, you said there was a woman camping there. She was the one who heard the 2 gunshots, right? Even your objection is scary. That woman and the man who called in the report are 2 different people, obviously. Different people? There were 2 witnesses. Their testimonies were quite similar, however. Today I've summoned the woman who was camping. The woman who was camping? Lotta Hart. What happened next, detective? Seriously, did you hear that? It was like, objection! I'm surprised my head didn't explode. Climbed as fast as we could. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. I think we just have to do a whole lot of pressing, because I don't think there's much we can do here, so I'm just gonna press a whole lot. How long was it between receiving the report and your arrival at the lake? Oh, well, I'd say it was about 3 minutes. That's pretty fast. Our motto for the month is, get there quick. Detective, you will refrain from casually revealing department secrets. Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. Do that and you'll be able to look forward to your next salary review. So much to look forward to these days. This is no time for daydreaming. Continue. Yes, sir. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. What was Mr. Edgeworth like when you saw him then? Well, from what I saw, he looked pretty relaxed. Not like a murderer at all, really. Detective, the court requires the facts, not your opinion. How many years have you been on the force? Facts only, detective. Hard, cold, objective facts. Yes, sir. Man, he's got his share of objections. Why didn't you think he was suspicious? You should know. We have a deep, trusting relationship with the prosecutors. Detective, the court isn't interested in your musings. Deep, trusting, poppycock. I've never heard so many flippant comments from an active detective on the force. We might just have to scroll through this. I don't know if I have to press them all, but I'm going to anyway. Continue, now! I hate you, Manfred. I'm gonna call you Manny for the rest of the thing. Did you find any clues in the body? Oh yeah, this is what we need to do, that's right. A single bullet was recovered from the body. He was shot through the heart, fatally. Judge, here's the bullet. It didn't strike bone, so its shape is well preserved. Very well, the court will accept this bullet into evidence. Okay, that's what we had to do. We need the pistol bullet, okay. So we had to arrest Madrid. Why is that? Well, we found the murder... Yeah, in this one. Okay, so I only had to press the last 2, but I remember. The murder weapon? A pistol. Detective Gumshoe? That is a vital piece of information. Please revise your testimony. Right, so sorry, Your Honor. The murder weapon we found in the boat is decisive evidence. Why? Can I ask why? Can I press that? I don't think I... What about the pistol made it decisive evidence? Tisk, tisk, tisk. Ah, he has the same evil laugh as Edgeworth. There were fingerprints on the pistol found in the boat. They were clear prints from Mr. Edgeworth's right hand. What? Order, order! So, Mr. Edgeworth's fingerprints were found on the murder weapon? Yes, Your Honor. Judge, this is the weapon in question. accepted into evidence. Members of the court, we now have the pistol used in the murder, and the bullet found in the body. I don't feel like doing a Transylvanian accent, in case you're wondering why I'm not. Detective! I'd rather just do deep and creepy. Was the bullet found in the body fired from this pistol? Yes, the ballistic markings on the bullet match the pistol. Hey Nick, what does he mean, ballistic markings? Shocking! To imagine someone here does not know something as basic as ballistic markings. Nick, he's glaring at me. Very well, I'll explain. Actually, Judge, you do it. I don't feel like it. Me? Ballistic markings are like the fingerprints of a gun. The barrel leaves distinctive markings on each bullet it fires. You can examine these ballistic fingerprints to see which gun fired the shot. That's quite accurate. Indeed. This leads to one inevitable conclusion. The bullet found in the victim's heart was without a doubt fired from this pistol. Finger snap. This pistol, which, as you may recall, was covered with the defendant's own fingerprints. Order. Order. This is bad. This makes it look like Hedgeworth did it. Well, Judge, I'd say it's almost decisive, yes. Honestly, I could declare a verdict at this point. However, you wish to hear the witness speak, no doubt. Very well. I am somewhat fatigued, and so I will take a brief break. I will call my witness after the recess, which will last 10 minutes. Judge! Yes? What are you doing? 10-minute recess, now! But wait, I... Just bang your flimsy gavel and get on with it, man. Yes. This court will take a 10-minute recess. Who's running this court anyway? Great! So Manfred's a pure freak. Just great, I have to deal with all the weird people. Edgeworth, what's going on here? Your fingerprints were on the murder weapon. And that foggy photo makes one thing clear. The only one who could have shot that man was the person in the photo. True. Was that you in the boat? Yes, it was me. What? But you must believe me, I didn't shoot him. Then who did? I don't know. You don't know? Weren't you right there? I heard a gunshot from very close by. Then the other man fell from the boat. I can't say why, but I thought at the time that he had shot himself. You mean it was a suicide? That's the only explanation I can come up with. Huh. How am I going to convince anyone of that? Say Maya. Huh? What? Any progress with Mia? Oh. Sorry, it's no good. Ugh. I know. I'm no good for anything, am I, Nick? If I can't call my sister, I might as well not be here, right? Yeah, you're useless. You're so stupid. Like, you don't do anything. You just stand there and be all stupid. You might as well get out of here. I need you here. I'm not going to be an ass. No, of course not. I need you here. I can see you're always trying to help out. Even if you don't actually help, it's the thought that counts, right? It's okay, Nick. You don't have to make me feel better. I don't know anything about trials or defense. What's more, I'm a spirit medium who can't even contact spirits. Oh, everyone has their off days. I mean, I've just been getting lucky lately. You never know when my luck is going to run out. Really? Whoa, right. Don't jinx this case any worse than it already is. It's bad for my heart. Oh, so sorry. Whoops. Court is back in session. Mr. Von Karma, call your witness. Yes. Will Miss Lotta Hart take the stand? Lotta Hart, you are a research student at a university? That I am. Good. Begin by telling us what you saw the night of the incident. And don't add anything trivial or subjective. Understand? Y'all need to learn some manners. Understand? Yeah, I understand. Oh, very well. Your testimony, please. Alright, we got the actual witness up here. Let's get her to testify. It was Christmas Eve, just after midnight, I reckon. I was in my car. I heard this bang come up from the lake. When I looked out the window, I saw two gents in a boat. Then there was another bang. There wasn't nary a thing on the lake but that boat. I don't even know if my accent was right there. I don't really care.
Enough. I'll suck your blood.
Huh?
Judge, she happened to take a photo of the incident. This is that photo. Accept it as evidence. Or die. Well, this was a surprise. This looks like the very moment of the murder.
Thought that was in my pocket.
Now, order. I will remove you from the court if I do not have order immediately. As the witness testified, she looked at the lake when she heard the shot. There were no other boats on that lake. So the man in the boat with the victim must have been the one who shot him. Yes, it was the defendant, Miles Edgeworth. Order, order, order. I will have order. Well, Judge, the evidence is decisive. I have very little doubt about this case. Very well, this court finds the defendant.
Hold up. Wait, Your Honor. I haven't cross-examined the witness yet.
A cross-examination?
He even has the same finger shake as Edgeworth.
We have photographic proof. What question can there possibly be? This photo is worth 1,000 words, and they all read guilty. You lose. Or, do you claim to have found a contradiction in her testimony? Very well, if you have to, you may cross-examine the witness. You will only flounder and ask meaningless questions. You will fail to find anything. And then I will have you held in contempt of court.
Nick? Contempt? Contempt of court, you know. I guess I understand. Well, what are you gonna do? Do you really think there was a contradiction with the facts in her testimony? I think there has to be, or else I lose. I think I noticed one little thing. Wow, I'm impressed, Nick. I didn't notice anything. It's because you're useless, like you said before. Right, let's take him on. Yeah, got a bad feeling about this. I understand. I will cross-examine the witness.
Very well. I pray for your sake this wasn't a waste of time.
Okay, I don't remember what I'm doing. Okay, it's Christmas Eve, just after midnight. She was in her car. Heard this bang come up. Okay, then there was another bang. Wasn't there anything on the lake with that boat? I'm pretty sure we have to show the foggy picture, but let me take a look at this other stuff. Balloons, markings, fired. That's interesting. It's very interesting. So I can either show her the picture here because it's clearly foggy and she does, but that was interesting though. There was 3 shots. That's interesting. Hold on, I'm gonna press this one for now. I kind of forget what was happening here, but could you clearly see the 2 men? Just look at the picture. Clear enough for you? Uh-oh. Press further. Wait a second. I wasn't asking you about the photo. I was asking if you saw the 2 men. Yeah, well, of course.
The witness has testified that she saw them. There's also a photo. You'd best look elsewhere for your precious contradictions.
He jumped in quick. He's hiding something. Were you watching the very moment the shot rang out? Well, yeah, sure.
You're asking meaningless questions. Meaningless! Contradictions, Mr. Wright, not meaningless babble.
Von Karma, I think I hate you. He's trying to keep me from talking to the witness. To what end? There were 3 shots fired, though. That's interesting. Are you sure about that? Yeah, sure as a country gal can be. Sounds pretty sure. Press further. I always press further. How come you're so sure? Well, heck, I scanned the whole lake. Scanned the whole lake? It almost sounds like she was more interested in the lake than the boat. Miss Hart, you... Karma. I had something there, you ass.
Mr. Wright, the witness has answered the question in full. No need for further questions. Objection sustained. That's what I'm... Sustained! Yes, of course.
Oh, great. What am I supposed to do now? There weren't any contradictions there. Yes, there was. Sorry, Nick. If only my sister were here. Maya's really taking this hard. So I either have to press everything else, or I've got to show off... I think I got to show the picture there. First, I'm going to make sure I don't have to press, because if I just have to press it, that's going to be annoying. I know there's one of those here with her, and ugh. Just after midnight, you say? In other words, it was no longer Christmas Eve, but Christmas Day. Huh? Oh, yeah, well, yes.
Not that it matters, because Karma's just going to be like, I know you want to find contradictions, but really... I hope your next contradiction is a little more relevant to the trial. Witness, continue your testimony.
Why were you camping there, anyway? I'm a research student at my university. I was taking pictures using my research. What research? This all sounds suspicious. Press further. Miss Hart, could you be more specific about your research?
Karma stops us again! This is getting really repetitive. What does the witness's motive in camping by the lake have to do with this case? The answer is nothing. I object to this line of questioning. Objection sustained. Wait now, I'm the one who says that. Well then say it already. Objection sustained.
Thanks for nothing, Your Honor.
Enough.
Yep, I did have to press it all.
I think we've heard all we need to hear, Mr. Wright. It seems you are unable to find a contradiction in the testimony worth noting.
But Your Honor...
You keep your promise. Mr. Wright, I'm afraid that I will have to penalize any further outbursts by holding you in contempt of court. And if that happens, you'll have to leave the courtroom immediately. Understood?
Uh-huh. Nick, Lotta's testimony is fishy, Nick. Real fishy. I know what you mean, but if I can't say anything, what can I do?
I believe we've covered the evidence sufficiently to make a decision. Then pass your judgment. Very well. Mr. Miles Edgeworth, please take the stand. Who was that?
It was me. Maya.
Is something wrong? Do you need to use the facilities?
No, I do not. Lotta Hart, your testimony stinks. It's unclear whether you were actually looking at the lake. It's highly doubtful that you actually saw Mr. Edgeworth. Tell us the truth. This is a matter of life or death. Lotta. Lotta, did you really clearly see Mr. Edgeworth that night? Did you see him fire that pistol?
You will stand down. The court does not acknowledge the defense outburst.
Answer me, Lotta. What's the big idea, treating me like some kind of criminal? I saw him, I swear it. I saw Edgeworth.
Enough! Judge, declare the defense in contempt of court. Yes, of course. I'm sorry, but you were warned. Guard, escort Mr. Wright out of the courtroom. He is in contempt of court and must leave.
No. No. Wait! I was the one who made the outburst, Your Honor. Nick is innocent.
Ha! What's the difference? All that remains is for the guilty verdict to be declared. Isn't that right, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
Wrong.
Wrong!
Wrong! Superman, wrong!
What?
Did you hear what Miss Hart just said? She said she clearly saw Mr. Edgeworth. That was not in the testimony. That changes her testimony, and I have a right to cross-examine her again.
Order! 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 Order!
Order already! I've been waiting on you for so long. Just order your food!
You're in contempt of court. It's too late for wild claims. Judge, sustain my objection.
Come on, Judge. Come on.
I'm sorry, Mr. Von Karma, but I cannot. What? Miss Lotta Hart has made a new testimony. The defense does have a right to cross-examine her again. But he is in contempt of court.
No, I am. If you're going to arrest someone, arrest me.
Very well. Maya Fey, you will leave the courtroom immediately.
Nick, I did what I could. You have to do the rest. Good luck. But Maya, good job. You are not useless anymore.
Pah, I care not for this melodrama. Listen well, Mr. Wright. I do not tolerate badgering of my witness.
As if you care. I'm running out of time. I'd better find a contradiction in here or else.
Mr. Wright, begin your cross-examination.
Unfortunately, right here I gotta stop. It's running out of time. Thanks for watching. Manfred's an ass, Maya's awesome, and we're gonna make sure Edgeworth is declared not guilty. Alright, see you next episode. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.